What's up, guys? What's up, team? What's up? What's up, boys? The guys, the boys. The boys. How we doing? Welcome to Run It Back with Blair Balmer. That's fucking me. I'm that guy. How's everybody's Christmas? Was it good? This is officially the third podcast I've recorded in like 5 days. I've put none of them out, as you can see. I know some of you are probably like, dude, are you going to put a fucking podcast out? It's like, yeah, I'm getting to it, dude. Can you just give me a second? Can't your boy just be a little bit lazy over the holidays? Okay, I'm not getting paid for this. This is free content for you guys. And yeah, I know this fucking table drives me fucking nuts. It's never centered the way I want it to be. It's like, can you just get it together, Blair? Yeah, I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Okay, no, that's still not right. Is that better? Is that worse? There's like one person watching this who's just like, I hate when you fuck with the table, dude. You gotta stop. Just pick a spot and leave it. And to that, I'd say, okay, you got a point. When you're right, you're right. And you're making a lot of sense. Okay, so here's what's going on. Here's what happened. Here's what this podcast is gonna be. Blair, pick one of those three things you just said. Okay. I recorded like a Christmas Day pod, and your boy had no energy. Like I did it. I went like, I think it was like 13 minutes long, and I had a couple hits on it. There's like, oh, that felt good, but I just couldn't sustain it, man. I just couldn't sustain it. Low energy levels. It wasn't happening, but it was forcing it. But I didn't want to delete it, so I just kept it and I put it away. And then I came back a couple days later, and I was all, this is the one. Okay, I'm gonna put on my Greg Norman golf tee. Golf polo. It wasn't a t-shirt, it's a polo. Shout out Bonnie. I think it's the first time I've worn it. She's not great with the gifts. Although she did knock it out of the park this year with Christmas. She gave me money. Thanks, Bonnie. You're the real MVP for that. You know? And my boy Jake Balls called me. And him and I talked. We had like a conversation that I didn't necessarily want recorded because we were just talking about a bunch of like life shit. It wasn't that interesting. So there's a little blurb from there. Here's what I'm doing is I took splices from that podcast that I didn't release and then another podcast that I didn't release. And I'm going to put that in after this. And I'll do like a little bit of a lead up. Like, okay, this is what this little part's about. And then in an honest way. Not that it really matters. I mean, it's not like this is structured. It's not like, Blair, what was that one part at 22 minutes? You just started talking about something we didn't understand. It's like, that's kind of how all of it goes. But now I feel better because I have like, it's like 30 minutes of that. And then I'm doing this part right here. So it's kind of like 3 pods, 3 in 1. It's a menage. It's a menage a pod. Menage a pod. Probably the name of this episode. Menage a pod? Menage a bois. I mean, guys, come on. Does it really? I mean, how many of you are sitting there like, fucking, I can't even get through my day without an episode of Run It Back with my guy Blair? There's probably like 2 of you that think that. And to which I would say, pay me money. There will be a Patreon down the line that I'll start. Eventually. Also, I think I give Scoots a shout out later, but the shirts are done. Scoots, Boat Right. I'm gonna send those out soon. I'm trying to decide what I want to do for another round of t-shirts. I was thinking about doing like a holiday one, but your boy got a little bit lazy, and I just maybe like a Die Hard mashup of something. It's just low energy levels, guys. It's just the holiday blues. It's been cold, but now it's getting nicer. I'm on the return. I'm on the mend, guys. I'm back. Okay? Can you hear it in my voice? I can feel it. I feel better. The lungs are back in shape. Not that I ever really fell out of shape. I mean, look at me, guys. You can't. I mean, come on. I'm really killing it these days in the gym. Really getting after it. But I'll put it together. I'm thinking about doing, like I mentioned before, doing care less, right? Care, less. But I think it'd be kind of funny if I do it upside down. So it's literally like you're reading it. Like you look down, it's like, oh yeah, I should care less. So it's not so much for other people, but it's to remind yourself to not give a shit that your boss is a cunt, to not care that your girlfriend called you an asshole for not picking up your hair in your sink. It's got to care less about that shit. Or when you're on vacation and you're seeing the in-laws and like they're really annoying, the dad's going to look at you side eyes because you don't like the beer that he likes. You got to care less, Or in fantasy, when you feel like you fucked it up by making too many moves on your roster. And then you're like, I think I'm going to lose this game. I think I'm going to lose the championship to my guy Ryan Hastings. I don't want to lose that game. And then you know what you do? You have a Modelo and you just care less, guys. Do you get what I'm saying? Also, I'm going to fucking win this. I can feel it. I can feel the win. Because Alvin Kamara went the fuck off. I talk about it later in the podcast, right? I reference like before the game even started, I kind of call out Ryan thinking I'm going to shove my thumbs into his eyes. And you'll see that later. But spoilers. Blair, I'm really looking forward to the part about you talking about putting your thumb in a guy's eyes. How would you know about it until I just said it? Fucking got you there. Did you know how like not plugged in I am? Okay, hold on. Let's put that on the side. I'm going to come back to that one. Remember. Okay, cool. I think I'm going to win the fantasy league. I think I'm up like 80 in a league where it's impossible to score 80 between three guys. He's got Lazard, Derrick Henry, and Josh Allen. I don't think they're gonna. I'm hoping. They my second title in 3 years. Fuck you guys, man. All those motherfuckers, dude. All those guys in that league. Coming for next, dude. Next. Every year. Give me the belt. Ross, Chaz, Ben, Nate, McGrath, Brady. Fucking Andy and Chuck. Chuck, you cuck. That's right. Chuck's a cuck's gonna win it. That's my team name. Chuck's a cuck. Get it tatted on my neck so you know it's real. Man, I'm in such a better mood. I should have some beers. Nah, I gotta get up early. And Blair, how early? Dude, like 3:30 in the morning. Your boy is employed, and it does suck sometimes when you gotta open up the studio and you're like, oh, what time is it? Fuck. But it's good. It's good because I got the juice, man. I get the juice when I coach. I love it. It gets me excited. I get happy to do it. So, oh shit! Almost just dropped that brand new hard drive on the floor. God, I'm such a moron. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So put a pin in the don't forget. Okay, that's coming up in a second. To put a pin in the fantasy talk, I'm gonna get the fucking W, team. Fuck yeah. Whew. And these guys owe me money from 2 years ago because a couple of them didn't pay the full amount. Okay, so you guys still owe me. You guys still owe me money. So whatever you're going to pay me this year for the buyout, add another fucking $10 each. You cheap sons of... The only guy I know paid me was Ross. And Brady gets exempt because he lived at his place for free for 2 months during the pandemic. Shout out Brady. I talk about what I got him for Christmas at the end of this episode. Am I even going to do lead-ins? Yeah. I mean, do I have to? I can just do them right now. No, I'll wait. Oh, yeah. This is how not plugged in I am. So you saw that there was a bombing in Nashville. Did you guys see that? Because I had no idea until today. When my boy Matt Boyd is from Nashville. He's down there. He's performing. And he's like, all of downtown. There's a bombing and all of downtown decided to close for the weekend. Except for Comedy Bar. Comedy Bar is it's like a comedy club pizza place started in Chicago, and they have one in like somewhere in like Dubuque, Iowa, and then another one in Nashville. But Matt's like for sure thinking he's like, oh yeah, it's gonna be canceled, right? And they just stayed open, and I was like, how'd your set go, dude? Did you kill it? He didn't text me back. What are you gonna do? I think there was. Oh yeah, Also, I talk a lot about Call of Duty at the end of the episode, but I just gotta say it, guys. I'm letting it ruin my day. Like that's how like I don't really get competitive about stuff anymore. Like I just don't care because like I said, you gotta care less, and I care less about a lot of things like ping pong, pool, a one-on-one game, pick a ball. I don't give a shit. Even fantasy, like I want to win. I want to win the money, and I want to talk shit. But like if I don't win, I'm not gonna I don't let it ruin my entire life. But Call of Duty has the ability to send me to the dark place. Shut up, Scott. You stupid bitch. It sends me to the dark place, man. And I don't know how to combat it. Do you know what I mean? Like and I shouldn't care. But even after the last time I talked about it, I talk about it a decent amount in the rest of the pod. But I just... Blair, you gotta do better, man. You gotta just... If I was just more chill, I could just enjoy that I'm playing the game. But I can't. I get competitive and I want to beat these kids that I know are kids. They're children. And they're so much better than me. Gaming is the only thing where it's totally fine or totally normal for young kids to fuck adult. It's like the inverse of the Catholic Church, man. It's the only thing that's like that. Kids are just bending over adult men and going, we're going to make you rethink everything for the rest of your life. Every interaction you have is going to be affected by how much I stick it to you in this next game of headquarters. And I let it get to me. And I let it get to me. So it's my own fault. It's my own fault. You know what does drive me? Blair, just say it. You don't need the lead in. There's no one else here. I gotta get a fucking producer in here. I gotta get somebody else in here, dude. I just have to. Okay? You can't do it all alone. And I'll do most of it. Just sit in the room, work the computer. Don't look at my history. You will find gay porn. Don't look at it. Okay, I just want to see what was going on. I want to see how they do it. I want to see if it's as intense as I thought it would be. I thought it'd be like a high school wrestling match, and I want you guys to know it's kind of the same thing. Okay? The only thing between gay porn and a high school wrestling match is, penetration. Anyway, let's get past that. I just got to get somebody in here. At some point, I'll talk somebody into it. At some point, I'll be like, hey, I'll give you fucking nothing, but do you want to do something fun twice a week? I'll give you some brews. Are you cool with not being the star of the show? I think I can probably pull that. I could find someone to do that. Maybe. But then I think they're going to want a piece of it, and they can't have a piece of it. So it's like, hey, you just got to come and be it. And if they want to work more, then I would maybe give them a little bit more equity of it. But for the most part, it's still mine. So you can't really have it. And it, Okay. People. Okay, here it is. It's coming. It's when I have these thoughts that I want to get out, it's kind of it's literally like gagging. I'm like, and then I gotta get it out of me. Hold on, there. It's almost there, dude. People that refer to themselves and their husband or wife, or they're them, as we. There's nothing that makes me more just enraged than that. So, how was your holiday? It's always when I'm trying to be polite. It's like, how was your holiday? It was good. We went out of town, and then we went shopping, and then we saw family, and then we had dinner, and then we ate dinner, and then we just, we did it. Who are you talking about? You're the only one here. It's just me and you here. Did you and I go and do something? Because you are alone right now. You are by yourself. What is this we? They're not here. I get that people are married. That's awesome. Congrats. I'll be there when you get divorced. I can't wait to be like, hey, are we going to Vegas? Thank God you had that abortion a year or two. Right? Killed the marriage, but saved your life. Why? Don't say we. You're by yourself. Just say I. Or my husband and I. Or my wife and I. And guys don't ever do that. The guys don't say we. It's only a women thing. Women are like, yeah, we did this. Women are so scared to be alone that even when their man is not there, they will act as if he is there. Yeah, we just had a great... It's like, Katie, you're alone. We're the only ones here. And I'm about to leave because I hate what you're saying. Be independent. They're not here right now. Yeah, women want to be we's right up until they fucking get that DM from the guy who they think is hotter than their husband. Wow, babe, you're really killing it, man. You're really like a strong, independent woman. Oh my God, thank you. I am so strong and independent. You didn't go, oh, no, I'm sorry. You don't text that to a guy you want to fuck. Just, okay? Am I too worked up about this? Yeah. We. No, you're alone. You're by yourself. Although I do kind of appreciate it because I know I can't hit on them. Because I know when they say we, they mean the person they're with. So, I mean, every now and then they're talking about their dog, but that's also good to know because then I'm like, I can't fucking talk to you. You think that your dog's a person. And I hate to break it to you guys, but your dog is not I'm a dog mom. Just a dog mom here. Yeah, are you? How many abortions have you paid for? Okay? Just stop taking your birth control and be a real mom. All right? I'm a dog mom. Your dog's gonna die soon. Okay? What do you do when your dog dies? I'm like a widowed dog mom. I had a dog. What happened to your dog? He just got out and then he never came back. He never ever came back. Oh, he didn't come back because you were such a good parent that he never came back? Do you know who else does that? Kids whose parents do drugs. That's who does that. You're the equivalent of a drug addicted mom. That's how good of a mom you are. You're in a crack den. And your kid's fucking 7. And he's like, I got to get out of here. But your dog was like, oh no, we barely get fed. And she's so annoying. She always just says, way. Yeah, no bitch, leave me alone. I always think I should temper the dog stuff because people don't like when you shit on dogs. But I'm not shitting on the dog. I'm shitting on the owner. The dogs get it. Dogs know. Okay? Dogs are like men in the 30s. They just don't respect women at all. And that I can get behind. Okay? If a dog is misbehaved and its owner's a woman, I'm like, okay, I can understand that. If the dog is misbehaved and the owner's a man, I know that guy's a pussy because he didn't discipline his dog the right way. Blair, you should never hit dogs. I don't think you should ever hit dogs. But if they do eat your Jordans, I'm kidding. Come on. You don't beat the shit out of your dogs? Come on. Guys, it's a joke. Fuck. I try so hard to bring you guys nothing but just wholesome Disney level content. And you guys just push back and you push back and you push back. And you're making me do abusive dog humor. And I'm not happy about it either. But this is just where we're at right now. I think if we push past this and I get a co-host in here, then I'll be good to go. But yeah, that's good. I felt good about that one. That one's good. So, oh yeah, the lead-ins. All right, so that was like an episode in itself. Fuck yeah. Look, when I'm not trying to do an episode, I can do an episode. But if I try to do an episode, I can't do an episode. Blair, you gotta chill out, man. All right. Chill out. Is there a pube on my fucking laptop? Fuck. I'm disgusting. I gotta shave my balls. All right. So this first part is the pod that I recorded on Christmas Day. And I put a clip out of it yesterday. So I'm putting this out on Monday the 28th. I edited it yesterday. I put out a clip on the 27th. That's Sunday, talking about the clip I'm about to do. Blair, just fucking talk. Just fucking get to the point, dude. Get to the goddamn point. My inner monologue is just a fucking disaster. But look, this first, there's gonna be a little bit of a pause. I'll do a little bit of a swoosh. I'll do a swoosh, and it'll fade into the next episode or the next part of the pod, which is the Christmas Day one, where I talk about grumpy people and Jesus and Christmas gifts and a little bit of fantasy. And then the next part after that, there'll be a little bit of a God, I'm good at sound effects. Maybe I'll do a different one. That'll work. And that's me talking to Jake Balls, and then that ends, and then that ended. Hey, this is Brett. Jen just want to say I miss you, and I had breakfast today, and that ended. Thank you. Did you do an impersonation of a guy doing an impersonation of Brett Favre? Yeah. And then I'll let it run. Then the last part, I won't do an outro because the end of the portion at the end of this has a good outro that I'm just going to keep. So, 3 pods in one. Let's get that next part going. See, look at all this extra content you're getting, and it's free. So, fuck yeah. In 3, 2, 1, and then there comes a sweet transition from this clip to the next. Merry Christmas, dude. And dude, just so we're clear, just so we're super duper clear, if you ever approach me and you say, Merry Christmas, ooh, are you celebrating? Do you believe it? Are you? Fuck you. It's Christmas, dude. All right? All this non-denominational shit, I don't care. I don't care. It's Christmas. I just want to be inclusive. Yeah, you just want to get fucked in your ass by a guy who doesn't care how you feel about Christmas. That's what you want, clearly. Just fucking say Merry Christmas, dude. Just say Merry Christmas. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. No one's upset. No one has ever gone, actually, we don't celebrate that. Dude, even Jews are like, yeah, no, we don't give a shit. Our thing's right, but do whatever you want. We're more low key. Christians can just go, we know you guys are weird. We're weird. And I'm not even Christian. I'm just saying, like, they're weird. How's my hat look? See? I'm steering into it. Sometimes you just got to steer into the skid, guys. That's what you do. If you're a white guy and you were raised with fun Jesus, you know, rock star Jesus, come on, guys, let's pray. If you're raised with that guy, then you just got to say, hey, look, this is where we are. This is who I am. This is what it's all about. So how about we all just get on board and we'll have a good time. What are you guys doing for Christmas? Are you guys celebrating? Who traveled? Who's seeing their grandparents right now? Who's being bad? Who's seeing Gam Gam? You're irresponsible if you're seeing your grandparents right now. I don't care if you got a COVID test or not. Some people, it's like they can't turn it off. Dude, you know what no one ever talks about when it comes to people that are grumpy on Christmas? Like people that, you're a real grumpy Gus. People never say, it's like, you're a real Grinch. It's like maybe he was just always a Grinch all the time. He hates Christmas. He hates everybody. Like, why do they say that? Like, bah humbug, you're a Scrooge. It's like, dude, the guy lost his wife in a fire. Okay? He doesn't have any family. His friends are all dead. How happy would you be? Give the guy a break. Bah humbug. Yeah. Yeah, the guy probably fucks goats. He's got nothing else to do. It's like there's a better way to look at it, okay? I don't think there's anybody that is just happy most of the time, and then all of a sudden the holidays roll around and they're like, oh, I'm going to be unpleasant for the next 2 months. No. Okay? They don't do that. They're just assholes all the time. All of the time, they just hate people. And look, if you hate something, and then that thing is happy, it's not going to make you like it anymore. If you hate people, people are happy during the holidays. It's going to turn up your hatred for those people to like 13. You're going to go from 0 to, I hope you catch on fire. I hope your Christmas lights explode and the dog dies. That's just what people that hate Christmas think. But they don't hate Christmas. They hate people. And I think we can all understand that. I think all of us can understand that people fucking suck. I was just at the corner store and this guy walks in, no mask, just doing this. Sorry, man. Yeah, I'm hungover. Sorry. It's like, no, you're fucking stupid. That's what you're saying. Yeah, buy your Gatorade. Fucking moron. I mean, I don't care. Like, whatever. But at the same time, it's like, oh, so you want everybody to know that you're retarded. That's cool. That's fine. Blair, are you supposed to say that? No, actually, in fact, I'm not supposed to say that. How's my hat? My hat won't fucking, the Christmas hat won't lay down the way I want it to. All right, hold on. We gotta fix this a little bit. We gotta put the points gotta be up, because you want to be cool. You want to be like a cool guy in a Santa hat. How do I look? Do I look cool now? Just tell me. Just be honest with me. Tell me how cool do I look? I gotta fix the fucking camera, because the camera's always giving me fucking problems. All the time. There we go. Much better. Much better. I think we gotta let the nostalgia of Christmas movies go. We gotta let those go. Home Alone is not a good movie. It's not good. Okay? Said it before. I'll say it again. Home Alone 2, also not a good movie. Die Hard, Elf. That's it. That's all you get for Christmas movie. That's it. Die Hard and Elf. Blair, Die Hard is not you. Hold your tongue before I snatch it out of your fucking mouth. Give me your fucking tongue, dude. I'll put it in my pocket and take it to work with me and forget about it until it becomes old and sticks to the inside of my jeans. I don't give a shit. Fuck you. I'm having a good Christmas, though. Thank you for asking. Here's how my Christmas went. This is what I had for Christmas today. I slept in. My back's been bothering me because I've been playing too much Call of Duty, sitting in a weird angle, the TV. Getting my side note. I'm getting worse. I've played so much Call of Duty in the last week and a half, and I've started to regress. I'm not getting any better. It is just disheartening. But then I think I should be getting better. It's like when you golf, like, you know, you never golf at all, and you go and play with your buddies, and you're just getting faced on the course, and that's all you're doing, and you hit maybe one good shot out of every 400, and you're like, just playing for fun. But then the second you go and play twice in the same week, and the next thing you know, you're getting there a little bit early to hit a bucket of balls before you go and play because you want to get warmed up, and then all of a sudden you're getting mad when you fucking miss a 80-foot chip shot over a tree. Like, fuck, if Tiger can do it, I should be. It's like, no, dude. Just because you started to try a little bit doesn't mean it's okay for you to get upset. That's how I am with Call of Duty. All of a sudden, I'm playing all the time, and I still suck cock at that game. And then I'm playing with Big Jake, and he's good. He's got fucking... Well, it's because he's got fat thumbs. He pushes all the buttons at once. He just button mashes, and somehow he just, gypsies his way into a fucking Warzone win. It's so annoying. He tries to take pity on me and shit, too. He'll come out there, and he'll just be like, hey, you want some plates? Hey, you want some plates? No, dude, I want you to get fucked in your ass by a guy twice the size of you, which means an 8-foot man would have to come out of nowhere and fuck you. Which seems unlikely. Not impossible, but implausible. Die Hard is a Christmas movie, though. It is. Blair, can you mumble Christmas for us some more? Die Hard is a Christmas movie for you. What am I fucking doing in my life? Blair, did you prep for this at all? Nope. But right when the caffeine hit me, I was like, let's just go. Let's just go and see what happens. Dude, Christmas for me was always like a blast, but I feel like I was such a cunt of a kid that it never, I feel like I ruined Christmas for my parents. My parents would not enjoy Christmas because I was the kid with the little toy catalog, and I was sitting there all, I want this one, and I want this one, and I want this one. It's like, Blair, no one is rich, okay? You need one G.I. Joe, and you already have too many. Think about all those toys you had growing up that you never used after you turned 15. Anybody else hear that? Ba-da-da. Also, in the championship game of one of my leagues, and I lost the other league I'm upset about. I don't want to talk about it. Boys, go fuck yourself. But in the league with the boys, I'm not the boys, my brother's boys, Brady and those guys, it's me and Ryan Hastings. And Ryan Hastings and Duke Diner, I know you got a baby boy. I know you got a son. I know you got a family. You got a wife. You got a kid. You got a great career. But I'm going to have to take all of that away from you. Metaphorically, I'm going to take away all your hopes and dreams by taking my thumb and just pressing it into your tear duct. Just going to go, W's. What are you talking about? I don't know, man. I'm still tired. See, this is the point of the podcast where I have to push through the nothing and find the something. Big deal for me today. It's 70 degrees outside today in Texas. Fuck yeah. And down the street, they just took the locks off the rims of the basketball court near my place. Now your boy can go get shots up. I mean, I won't, but I can if I want to. And that's really all I'm asking for. I just want the ability. I want the choice. Okay, I'm pro-choice, guys. I'm pro-choice. Let me go out there and get some shots up. Let me go out there and not pull out and then still have that baby not survive. That's what I want. That's what I want. Okay, I want the decision. I want the ability to make the decision. That makes more sense. I don't want the decision. I don't want to decide. Well, if I given the option, I want to decide, but I don't want to just be like, okay, Blair, decide now. Man, this fucking Christmas episode is floundering fast. Can I get a co-host? Low energy levels, man. Low energy levels. It's because I'm fighting. It's because I'm fighting off diseases, okay? Like, we know I'm STD free. Fuck yeah. But also, the Rona is everywhere. And it's just the epicenter of Texas right now is Austin. And everyone's got it. And I hear it's kind of just like a little bit of a cold. And if you just fucking batten down the hatches, take a little bit of Dayquil, you'll probably be okay. But that's just hearsay. No, you're right. You're right. You know what's going to have to happen? I'm going to have to put together this podcast with the last one. And I'll do the Christmas pod combined with the other one I did the other day. That was just nonsense. And I'm just going to start stringing together pods because I'm just not doing any prep for this. And I should take that pill, should go fuck some dudes bareback, and then, then it's going to work. You guys don't know what PrEP is. That's an inside STD prevention homosexual joke. Thank you guys for being on board. Thank you very much. 13 minutes. Man, dude, I ran out of energy fast. And I think I'm about to tap out. I'm forcing it. Maybe I'll just do a string of pods together and I'll just wear a Christmas hat in every one of those. I'll wear the Santa hat for every single one of the episodes, and then I'll just be like, all right, guys, this is what it is. Zoom, 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 zoom. What's up, dude?
Yo.
What's going on?
Dude, why does your phone go straight to voicemail?
I don't have a voicemail. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Like, when I call your phone, it doesn't ring, and then what it tells me to do is, like, enter my voicemail code.
Oh, that's only when I decline your call, which I did.
Oh, so that's what's happening every time I call, is you're just screening my shit?
Yeah, every time you call, I'm like, who's this fucking... Oh, God. And then I hit decline.
Because that's what happens every time I call you, so good to know that now.
Yeah, and how do you feel about that?
I think you know by my tone how I feel about it. I'm fucking bothered by it.
You're on the podcast, by the way.
What?
You're on the podcast right now. I'm recording the pod, so that's why.
Are you?
Yeah, that's why I declined. But now we're good. We're good. This is good material. This is good content for me.
Well, shoot, I'll call you back when I'm not on the podcast.
No, you're good. Hang out, dude. What do you mean? I never have anybody on the pod. What are you doing?
I'm trying to get some gifts together. It's the day before Christmas Eve, so great time to go out and get gifts.
Yeah, you're definitely a last second guy. What'd you get? What'd you get everybody?
Which is a disaster. I'm trying to get meaningful things that aren't fluff,
Right.
And it's like I got a game and I've got a bunch of gift cards because I know that's frowned upon, but at least they can get what they want,
Gift cards I don't think are frowned upon. That's what Ed's been giving me forever. Ed doesn't believe that if he gives me cash, I'll just spend it on drugs, hard drugs. So this year, Ed gave me gift cards to Subway, Dairy Queen, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, and Taco Bell.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's, wow. But from your parents, yeah, it's okay, they want you to be able to get functional things. But in terms of, being thoughtful, I feel like gift cards are frowned upon, but they are functional.
Yeah, they're functional, but I think that but the thing is, my dad, here's what he did, is he looked up the fast food places that were near my place and got me gift cards for those places. So there was a little bit of thought put in there, I think.
Ooh, okay, yeah. No, he gets thoughtfulness points for that, for sure.
But I think that when it comes to a gift, okay, so this is what I did for Brady. You'll like this. So Brady, I know he wanted this pair of Jordans, right? He wanted these Jordan 5s that were white with the green. They were dope shoes, right? But they're the kind of shoes that you have to buy from a dealer. You got to buy them on eBay. You got to get them a certain way, a certain size, do a background check, do the whole thing. And I wasn't willing to put in that time or risk fucking that up. So I just sent him $150 and said, hey, This is for you. So I called him on the phone like we're talking right now. Then I sent the Venmo while we were talking so he could see it while we were having the conversation. Surprise, surprise. Here's your money. Go buy those shoes you want. And then we're good.
Yeah, see, and that's thoughtful too, because even though it didn't take groundwork for you, it took forethought.
Exactly.
And forethought is enough.
And I don't have the money, so that's more of it.
Yeah, so it feels good to know you're taking somebody's last dime,
Exactly. Hey man, you want you to know, man, you have all my money now, and those shoes better come very soon.
Yeah, enjoy those sneakers you're gonna buy with it.
All right, here's what I was thinking about doing, because I don't do segments. I just do the pod, and then whatever happens, kind of fucking just it happens, and it falls where it does. So I thought about man, what if I just did like a rip of certain segments, or just try to do a segment forward podcast. So I wrote down a bunch of ideas, and I was like, well, that could be cool, and that could be. They're all kind of just like whatever. The only one I really like is the one I did. It's called On This Date. I love that shit. Like, what happened on this date in history? Wikipedia is the best. If you go to the Wikipedia homepage, every day they show this is like 7 things that happened on this date in history. And the one that caught my eye was on this day in 1888, Vincent van Gogh cut off his ear. Dude, you know, I can only hope to be so successful that I could just cut off my ear and that's like a footnote in my story. Like if right now today I cut off my ear and then go and give it to a hooker at a brothel like he did, then I'll only be known as that guy that cut off his ear and gave it to a prostitute. Like that's all I'll be known for. I haven't done anything that is as, you know, impressive as that. But even like the Van Gogh thing isn't even that it's not even that crazy. Like he just had a mental breakdown. He's like, oh fucking this ear's annoying, and he walked it down to a brothel. I was like, hey, is Mary here? Because I have a gift for her. And the guy's like, hey, you're bleeding. He's like, yeah, I know. What do you think is in this? Why do you think the bag is bloody too? I'm an insane person. And then he just like wrapped his head and then just handed it to her like, hey, this is for you. Kind of a. I mean, women, what more do you want? Like, he's giving you his flesh. Like, that's, I mean, what better way to say, hey, I'm kind of into you. Now let me express my into you-ness by cutting off a body part and giving it to you in like a wax paper. Sound good? Babe, what do you think? Babe? Come on, babe. Look, and like that segment right there, that was fucking 30 seconds long. So what's the point of even doing a segment? I'm going to do some more. The other one I did, ripped this one from PTI, the over-under, right? So if you don't know what over-under is, what they do is they say like, they set a line. Say the line is 60, right? Say it's home runs. All right, Sammy Sosa's going to hit over or under 60 home runs this year. And then, you know, Wilbon or Kornheiser would say, oh, I'll take the under, I'll take the over, whatever. So this one I have is number of STDs tests I get between now and the age of 35. It's about 3.5. Wait, how do I math? Hold on. So between now and 35, so 5.5 years. And the line is set at 1. I'm going to take the under. Taking the under, guys, because, the last STD test I got was fucking like 3 years ago, and I should have had a lot more. But, like, whatever, dude. I should get more, but like that's another one. All right, hold on. What's up, dog? You're on the podcast. What's going on?
I'm just chilling in bed with the dog.
You're chilling in bed with Beans.
And Kendra.
Oh, it's a family thing.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're hanging out. So you're trying to get a little bit of COD in.
Yep.
Dude, so I tried to do like a segment podcast, and I got like 2 segments in, and I'm like, this shit fucking sucks. Well, I did one. The first one I did was, I did like an on this day. So I did like on Wikipedia, it says things that happened like on this date in history. And the one from today was the day that Vincent van Gogh cut off his ear. And that's pretty interesting, but I got like a minute and a half out of it. And it's still like, I'm like, oh, I'm going to do segments so I can do a fucking minute 30. It's like, I'm not doing it right.
Right, yeah.
But then I did like a PTI rip. I did over under number of STD tests I get between now and the age of 35, and I set the line at 1, and I took the under.
Oh, it's definitely the over.
You think I'll go and get tested? I feel like I just won't do it.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're due for at least 2.
Damn. Okay, so should I change the line? Should the line be at like what? Like, 1.5?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I'm still taking the under. All right, here's one I want for this. Okay, so one I had, it was the segment is like titles on Yahoo News that I'll read but not read the article. Like I'll just read the title. And the one that I found was here's how Pete Davidson feels about Ariana Grande getting engaged 2 years after their breakup. I think I know that one. It's who gives a fuck. Like he's probably happier now, right? Like, I mean, who's more like who is like not stoked when their ex gets engaged like 3-4 years later? It's like that's just not your problem anymore.
Yeah, I don't know about Stoke, but he's probably disinterested.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. When you and I do the NFL playoff pod, you better bring some more fucking energy, dude.
Well, I'll have a little more heads up than none.
Yeah, but I want you to be, foot fire, man. I want you on your toes. All right, dude. I'm gonna be done recording this thing in about 10 minutes, then I'll hop on.
All right, sounds good.
All right, man. I'll see you soon. Love you. The big guy. Okay, so yeah, I should say next week after, we're gonna do an NFL playoff preview. So me and the big guy are gonna break down the NFL playoffs. It's kind of redundant, Blair. You just said that. And yeah, we'll go from there. It'll be fun. Me and him are gonna talk sports. I don't do a lot of sports talk on here. I don't like doing it solo. It feels fucking lame and stilted. Like, what do you guys look at the Chiefs this year? It's like, fucking who gives a shit? But if you have somebody else there, then it makes it more fun and interesting and exciting. Also, can we acknowledge the sweet fucking Greg Norman polo right now, team? Come on. What do we think here? I think I'm fucking pulling this shit off. All right, power rankings. Sex versus jerking off. Currently, power rankings go jerk off number 1 because I haven't been feeling that good. Sex number 2, right? And that'll change week to week. That's inspired by the Ryan Russillo power rankings between Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, where he changes it every other week. Every week he changes it. So this week, currently, this episode, jerking off is number 1. I've done more of that than I have sex, and I think I'm more geared towards beating off now because I think that after the STD test, I'm kind of a little gun shy, just not really feeling in the mood to go out there and really knock it out of the park with some nice females or men. I mean, whatever. We'll see how I'm feeling. Man. See, when I did now I'm looking at the time right here, and it's like 45 minutes. But I talked to Jake Balls for 30, and I'm only going to use like 11 of it. So now where do I go? Where do we go? Where are we go? Do you guys know that song, Sweet Child of Mine, by Guns N' Roses, like they hated that song? Like they didn't even finish writing it. Like they just got in the booth, like, are we done with this shit yet? And that's when Axl Rose was like, that's why he's saying, where do we go? Where do we go from here? Because they don't know the next line, the next verse of the song. Isn't that nuts? That's like the best, like one of the best songs ever, and they fucking hated it. That just goes to show you that you can't trust your own intuition. Like there are times where I think the pod is absolute garbage, and then, people are like, I loved that pod. It gets the most reception. Reception? I don't even see. Doesn't matter. But yeah, that's what it is. Did any of that make sense? What I'm trying to say is, like, you can make something and you might not like it, but other people like it, and it doesn't matter what you think, because after you put it out there, it's kind of out of your hands anyway. It's up to the public to decide. Oh, another one. My other Yahoo thing is they have the ads, right? It's all clickbaity stuff, and one of them is groom gets revenge on cheating bride at wedding. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, what do you think happens? Fucking nothing. They get divorced. They don't get married. He says, fuck you. What's he going to do? He's going to kill her? Hey, he murdered her. She fucked his best friend and he killed her at the wedding. Is that in national news? No. Why? Because it didn't fucking happen. You guys get what I'm trying to say? It's about bringing home the troops. Shout out Daniel Tosh. All right, I don't know if any of this is usable, dude. If I'm being honest with you guys, I kind of fucking phoned this one in. I literally phoned it in with fucking Jake Balls and then Big Jake. Come on, call him. Couple of Jakes came on. That'd be probably the name of the name of the pod will actually be called Couple of Jakes. That's good, right? We did it. We're feeling okay about it. At this point, I really just want to go play Call of Duty. So let's just not. And I'm bad. I'm so bad. And I haven't gotten any better. All right, I'm going to go work on my game. Guys, we did it. Love you. Merry Christmas. We'll talk soon. Fuck Rudy.